Hello everyone. It's September 17, 2025, a wonderful Wednesday. This is your host, Sun No, and today I'm super excited to introduce a trending article from an archive. It's a little bit touchy, but trust me, it's super interesting. Okay, so the title is, get ready for it, zkToken, empowering holders to limit revocation checks for verifiable credentials. The curl was hit smergsiv. Or 85 on 9.100,934. Whoa, that's a long one, but don't worry, I'll break it down for you. So what problem is this paper even trying to solve? Imagine you have a digital ID, kind of like a digital driver's license or a student ID on your phone. These are called verifiable credentials, or VAS for short. Let's say you're applying for a new job, and you show your new potential employer your current digital employee ID to prove you work somewhere. Here's the tricky part. With a lot of current systems, that new employer can check if their ID is still valid. Not just once, but over and over again, like forever until it expires. This means they could basically monitor you to see the exact moment you leave your current job. That's a little creepy, right? It's a huge privacy issue. This amazing paper proposes a solution called zkToken. It's a new framework that lets you, the holder of the ID, decide how long someone can check it. You can say, okay, you can verify my employee ID for the next 2 weeks. But after that, poof, the status becomes untraceable. They can't tell if it's still valid or not. You get to control your own information. How cool is that? So how does it work its magic? Well, first it uses something called a blacklist approach. Instead of keeping a giant list of every single valid ID, which would be huge, it only keeps a much smaller list of the IDs that have been revoked or cancelled. It's way more efficient. Because in real life, very few credentials actually get revoked compared to how many were issued. The paper mentions that for the web, only about 1% of certificates are revoked. And now for the super cool part. It uses something called zero knowledge proofs, or ZKPs. This is a type of cryptography, which is like the secret language of computers. This proof lets you prove that you know a secret without actually revealing the secret itself. It's like telling someone you know the secret password to Clubhouse without ever saying the password out loud. You just give them a special proof, and they'll be convinced. In this case, you can use as a proof to show that your ID is not on blacklist, without revealing any personal details about your ID. It's private as every magic. That's right. This kind of cryptography magic is actually all around us. Let me give you a few examples of where we use RFE every day. First, there's secure communications. When you see that little padlock icon in your web browser for internet banking or online shopping, that's cryptography, specifically solo tools, keeping your passwords and credit card numbers safe from hackers. Second is data encryption. This is the technology that protects the contents of your files from your company databases. It scrambles the data so that only people with the right key can read it. And third, digital signatures. These are used to prove that a document really came from a specific person and hasn't been tampered with. It's like a high-tech and forgeable version of a real signature. Oh, and I can't forget blockchain technology. It's the fundamental tech behind virtual currencies like Bitcoin. And it uses tons of cryptography to keep transactions secure and transparent. So, ZK proofs are part of this awesome family of technologies that protect us online. So how does zkToken compare to other technologies? Well, a lot of older systems use a waitlist approach, which, as we said, is a list of all the good, valid IDs. These systems often make it really hard for the user to control the verification period. The power is with the issuer, the company that gave you the ID. But zkToken flips that around. It gives you, the holder, the power to set the rules, Plus, it has this feature called what I'm sharing. You share your proof with the verifier just once, and they can use that same proof to check your ID for the entire period you allowed. You don't have to keep sending them new things. It's super convenient and saves a lot of data. So in summary, this paper introduces zkToken, a really clever way to handle digital IDs. It protects our privacy by letting us set a time limit on how long our credentials can be checked. It uses an efficient blacklist and the magic of zero-knowledge proofs to give us back control over our own digital lives. It's a huge step forward for making our digital world safer and more private. That's all for today's trending article from the archive. Hope you found it as fascinating as I did. This is Senno, signing off. Have a great day, everyone.